Chapter 11. Participles. Read this sentence. Hearing the noise, father rushed out. The word hearing qualifies the noun father as an adjective does. It is formed from the verb hear and governs an object. Therefore, the word hearing is both like a verb and an adjective. Such a word is called a participle. A participle is called so because it is partly a verb and partly an adjective and participates in both functions. Kinds of principles. There are two kinds of principles. 1. The present participle is always active. It denotes an incomplete action or state and it always ends in ing. I can hear her playing the piano. We met a girl carrying a basket of flowers. Do you see the boy beating the donkey? 2. The past participle denotes an action or state which is completed and hence is no longer in progress. The past participle used adjectively is passive if the verb from which it comes is transitive. It ends in en, n or ed, dt. Astounded, they stood speechless. We saw the trees laden with mangoes. Blinded by lightning, she fell senseless. Driven by fury, the lion attacked the hunter. In the following pattern, the verb is followed by a noun or pronoun and a present participle. Table number 1. In this table, the verbs indicate physical perceptions. Subject plus verb, noun or pronoun, present participle. We saw the dog running away. We watched the moon rising. I heard the bell ringing. We smelt something burning in the kitchen. She could feel her heart beating fast. Note the passive constructions. Number 1. The dog was seen running away. Number 5. She could feel her heart beating fast. In the table below are examples of other verbs not indicating physical perceptions. Table number 2. Subject plus verb, noun or pronoun, present participle. She kept us waiting. I found her singing in the bathroom. They left me waiting outside. Keep the pot boiling. The news set us thinking. Note the passive constructions. Number 1. We were kept waiting. Number 2. She was found singing in the bathroom. Number 3. I was left waiting outside. In the following pattern, the verb is followed by a noun or pronoun and a past participle. Table number 1. This table gives examples of verbs other than have and get. Subject plus verb, noun or pronoun, present participle. He found himself chosen for the job. She felt her hands seized. We found the house destroyed. Have you ever seen a king crowned? I want this work finished before 4 o'clock. I saw the parcel tied with string. Have you ever heard Russian spoken? Table number 2. This table illustrates the causative use of have and get. Subject plus verb, noun or pronoun, present participle. He had his sleeves cut short. He had his slippers mended. I shall have my car washed. I am having my scooter repaired. Where did you have your books printed? I must get my hair cut. You had better have your teeth examined by a dentist. A participle can be used in 3 ways. As an attributive adjective, as a rolling stone gathers no moss. A burnt child dreads the fire. A lost opportunity never returns. 2. Predicatively to complete the sentence, as the mother seems contented. We found her wailing. He appears to be learned. The boy came weeping. 3. Absolutely, with a noun or pronoun going before, as the sun having risen, the birds began to sing. The weather being hot, I did not go out. God willing, we shall all pass. The teacher being absent, the boys made a noise. John being ill, the doctor was sent for at once. Note, the phrases in italics are called absolute phrases. The noun or pronoun that goes before the participle is called the nominative absolute because it is neither the subject nor the object of any finite verb but stands alone with its principle. Wrong use of participles. Whenever a participle is used, the noun or pronoun to which it refers must also be mentioned. Walking through the desert, the sun was very hot. What is wrong with this sentence? The sentence as it stands means that the sun was walking through the park. In other words, there is no noun or pronoun to which the participle walking refers. We should, therefore, rewrite the sentence as walking through the desert, I found the sun very hot. Here are more examples of the wrong use of the present participle. Arriving late, the show had already begun. Correct. Arriving late, he found that the show had already begun. Being a rainy day, I did not go out. Correct. It being a rainy day, I did not go out. Walking in the garden, the clock struck 10. Correct. Walking in the garden, I heard the clock strike 10. Going round the corner, a horrible sight was seen. Correct. Going round the corner, I saw a horrible sight. Being fine, I went out for a walk. Correct. The weather being fine, I went out for a walk. But the following constructions are right. Considering all points, he was quite right. Roughly speaking, that is, if one speaks roughly, there were 40 people present there. Assuming that she is guilty, what is the punishment? Note, the participle in such cases is called an impersonal absolute.